Chill, motherfucking lows. People, it's the Critic Corp. I am Toke. Yes, welcome. I know I was on a little hiatus for a minute. Life was lifing, but we're back. We're alive. We're well. No need to dwell in the past. It's in the past for a reason. So with that being said, I'm here to give you guys my review, my final remarks on Wicked for Good. Yes, I said my final remarks because I went and seen this film 3 times now, guys. Yeah. I may be a little late to giving you guys my little review on it, but I went and seen this boy on the early screening access day. I went and seen it that Thursday prior to his actual release date. I went and seen it this morning in 3D. Like, I went and seen it in every single every single version you can think of, from standard to IMAX to 3D, all that. I did my, analyzations, dissected the film for what it really was, peeped its flaws, and this is what I came to a conclusion on. It just wasn't as great as the first one. I really wanted to love it. I really did want to love it as much as the first one, but it just wasn't enough tension there. It wasn't even enough tension build up, leading up to the promotion wise, leading up to the release of the film. Like, when I tell you I not almost forgot, but it just quickly crossed my mind that I had a early screening for it, the week of. I'm like, oh shit, wait, because I got a reminder in my email or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, damn. Let me see what time that actually is, because I completely almost forgot. I don't know, it didn't feel like this film didn't have as much impact as the first one. I was a bit underwhelmed by the delivery of the film. I left the theater feeling unmoved by the supporting cast. The only thing that made up for it was Alphaba and Glinda performances. It just felt like it was a lot more obvious CGI in this one. There was like no real main hit song like there was in the first one. And don't get me wrong, the songs were dope. The songs were catchy. They were fun, enjoyable, but just less memorable, if that makes sense, in a very disappointing way. And I know for all you people that seen it, seen the actual play and made it known that Act 2 is supposed to be like the weaker one out of the two, and a lot more darker feeling tone of setting and whatnot, but fuck that, bro. This was supposed to be an adaptation of that into a theatrical version, so it was supposed to be a lot better, way more elegant, way more what's the word, excellent portrayance. And I felt like this film had the opportunity to deliver a better pacing and a fuller picture, but it just didn't. The plot points felt very rushed to like the point where I felt like I was watching a staged play. It felt like I was watching it on stage. All the characters they tied in and made it to where it's supposed to make sense to how Oz became this way, and all the characters became who they were, like the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Scarecrow, Dorothy, all that. It was dope. It was a good idea. But it just felt very, very sloppy. It felt sloppy, so sloppy that some stuff just didn't make sense. Some stuff didn't add up, Like, all of them were just there for one musical number. and then, Vominos, they vanish, they vanish from the narrative of the film. And that was just something else that didn't sit right with me. On top of that, I just felt like, besides the very, very ending with Alphaba and Glinda, final goodbyes. Matter of fact, let me scratch that. Any scene that had Glinda and Alphaba together on the same, on the same screen were good. That was the only good parts of this film. Other than that, everybody else, yeah. It wasn't, I only cried maybe like twice. Shit, the first one I cried all through that hoe. All through that hoe I was teary-eyed. I had to keep a box of tissue on me. This one I was, I got teary-eyed, and then one, like I said, at the very end with their final goodbyes, I got very, very emotional. But besides that, this film really just, I don't know, it doesn't touch the level of masterpiece or rewatchability as part one did for me. And that's very, very sad to say, because like I said, I love me some Wizard of Oz stuff. I love it. I absolutely adore it. But this one just was like, added to the books. I'm not going to say it was terrible, but it could have been better. It could have been better. I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's upon rewatches. So, yeah, there you have it, guys. Just for you people who go and see it, who have seen the play, don't go in with those high expectations like that. Just go in with a positive mindset at least, and you'll be satisfied. Other than that, leave your remarks and comments, because I'm very curious to see your guys' input on this one. Like I said, especially the people that's seen the play. Like and subscribe. Support the motherfucking corp. Thanks for always tuning in. So be it. To the motherfucking loo.